3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Jameis going to look to throw right away.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, but it's going to be second down.
You look at this Carolina defense.
And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now a second down throw for Winston.
He gets it complete to A.T. Perry.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
First down, Winston. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Winston now.
There's Chris Olave.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The Saints at 500 at 6-6. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10.
Jameis to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's convert.
To throw, Winston. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
These 2 teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. 2nd down, another chance for Hubbard.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. but I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Carolina! A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, Winston.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. But you look at this defense.
This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Winston on 3rd and 2.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Winston.
Olave over the middle. He's across midfield.
Oh, look at the juke. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, Winston. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Winston.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
To the air again with Winston.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Paulson Adebo up to make the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 3. Young. Flushed out right. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he's in. Now closer to midfield across the 45. Just a pickup of 3, but that is indeed enough.
Ready. Ready.
Now Young. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Blaster, 6. Set.
Young. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But throwing with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Young will set to throw.
And trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Jameis now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Perry.
10 more yards. Complete to 18.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
2nd and inches. At the 23.
Here's Winston. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Yetur Gross-Matos able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Winston. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Brian Burns in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. 1st and interception. Now getting to the quarterback for the 1st time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him and getting
under pressure, and they got to him again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? I mean, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Brown drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Ready?
Now Young. His throw incomplete.
He was looking for Chuba Hubbard out of the backfield.
And it's 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Following the interception, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line.
At the 28-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Winston now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Screen, triple team. Easy. Flip. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
A 1st down throw for Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Ready. Striker, 3-3. Check White. Check,
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard.
I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes!
pass. It's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range.
Easy. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down and 3.
White. Easy. Come on. Sunday. Let's go.
Here's Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick-6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Ready?
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Strike. Check. Strike. Ready.
Right back to Hubbard. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 53 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here we go.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Gets it quickly out to Marshall. Touchdown! Terrace Marshall.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Saints 2.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Now 2nd and 3.
Follow. Green, triple team.
Now Winston. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Winston.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Play action now. Winston.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Winston.
Going right back to Michael Thomas.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
7-yard line.
Ready? Ready to go.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, he has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
50, yellow, line. Ready.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And now they're in the area. Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here's Johnny Hekker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I showed my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around. Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Green, triple team. Where do we go?
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Easy. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Where do we go?
They're indeed going. It's Winston. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
We all have habits. They can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jameis to throw it. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action. Winston.
Right back to Njoku.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Jameis again. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Winston on 3rd and 2.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 15-yard touchdown, Brown.
And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Fights forward at the 20.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours.
Ready?
Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision.
But I think the ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Winston now after the fumble recovery. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's good for a Saints.
Winston now to throw on first down. This one taken in by Olave. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Keep bringing it. Stay in there.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's 3rd down and 5.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Winston to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Now Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Hey, 5 on the 50.
Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Winston. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Even. White. Where do we go?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Back to throw. And he's got it. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a two-point conversion to tie it. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game. They're going to try and run for it. And he is not going to reach the goal line. They were forced to go for it down two, but the defense rises to the occasion, and they hold on to their lead. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Ready, break.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
One last shot now for Winston. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.